Yeah. What up, YouTube? Sdlive the name. Talking wrestling is the game, and as you can see, or maybe not, it is about to pour. So I had to run to the store to grab some shit, and I wanted to talk about the status of the WWE. More importantly, Raw versus SmackDown. Don't worry, the SmackDown Live review and reaction video will be up shortly after this. I'm gonna do that one from the house. I'm gonna start doing more in the house as I'm starting to save for equipment to do better videos. Might start editing. I know I'm totally against the whole editing thing and all that, but gotta change with the times. So I'm gonna get some better equipment and set up something in the house where the videos will be better, and that's it. The videos will just be better. But right now, Raw versus SmackDown, they're two live shows. I know the ratings are down, and the ratings are down big time. But people don't watch TV the way they used to. People definitely don't watch wrestling the way they used to. Raw's Monday night show brought in all-time low numbers. Then again, there was the debate with Trump and Clinton. But enough about that. Ratings-wise, they're gonna be low, and Raw's always gonna have better ratings than SmackDown. Maybe not this week because of the debates, but Raw's always gonna be the more watched show. As far as in-ring talent, you have to remember Raw was dealt a couple of curveballs with the wellness policy violation of Roman Reigns and the injury to Finn Balor. It changed a lot. Then again, even on SmackDown, injuries to Randy Orton, injuries to Bray Wyatt, John Cena taking time off now, being more of a part-time role. I know a lot of people have been complaining about rematches being on Raw. Monday after Clash of Champions, they had a couple of rematches from the pay-per-view. But if you look over on the SmackDown side, Miz versus Ziggler has been done. The Usos against Heath Slater and Rhino have been done already. But we're about 7 weeks or 8 weeks after the draft now, or 6 weeks, something like that. And I think both shows are doing good. I think they're right where they want to be considering what happened. Starting to rain. With the injuries and the wellness policy violation of Roman Reigns. I know you think like the Page debacle and the Del Rio getting released probably doesn't fit into their plans. You know, they weren't getting used anyway, but it does. Long term, it does. Guys like Cesaro not being drafted to SmackDown when they wanted to be drafted to SmackDown. Doing that best of 7 with Sheamus, now tag teaming them up. Misuse of the club. Not taking full advantage of Finn Balor's debut. Throwing him in with Gallows and Anderson right away. Maybe doing an angle with AJ Styles. But if you look at it right now, as is, Kevin Owens is the Universal Champion on Raw. The New Day are still the Tag Team Champions. Roman Reigns is the brand new United States Champion, and Charlotte's the Women's Champion. Not much has changed other than the Universal and the United States Championship, and I think they were going in that direction before the brand split, or at least before Reigns' wellness policy violation. Over on SmackDown, you had Dean Ambrose as the champ. Now you have AJ Styles as the champ, and include John Cena in that race. They crowned their first ever tag team champs in Heath Slater and Rhino, which has been the feel-good story of 2016. How long can that last? I don't know. The Usos' heel turn has been huge for the tag team division. I know a lot of people came out of the draft thinking that Raw had the best roster, but SmackDown's doing the best with their performers. And then Becky Lynch is the first ever SmackDown Women's Champ. Everybody's wanted Becky Lynch to have a women's title since she debuted. She has one now. Alexa Bliss has stepped up. Carmella stepped up. I know it looked like Raw had the better divas, the better women's superstars, but they don't. SmackDown is winning this one-on-one show war, and it's only going to get better. I think everybody needs to give it some time, let it play out. Roman Reigns is not going to be skyrocketed to the top. Cesaro's not going to be held down anymore. You see more and more of Mick Foley and Stephanie on Raw. You see less and less of Shane and Daniel Bryan on SmackDown. And that's a big deal. Remember, they're not competing with each other without it being kayfabe. WWE has those both shows. They want them both to succeed. So being in direct competition with each other is it's just weird. They work for the same company. They're all under the WWE banner. So I still say SmackDown has been a lot better than Raw, and it's going to keep being competitive, and it's going to keep being better than Raw, no matter what. If Raw doesn't change their rematches and do all that. But remember, man, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. No gimmicks needed here on Let's Talk Wrestling, so let's talk wrestling.